by the good citizens of Isiolo. Mr. Speaker, sir, the county government of Isiolo is notorious in violating the PFM Act. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is an issue where listening to Senator Dulo reading all those functions which are being now forwarded to this, I think it's an international NGO, because from the little Google search, Living Goods is an NGO that deals with issues to do with health. But really violating the PFM Act. Earlier on, I stood here and spoke about the way money being collected from the game parks in Isiolo is being deposited in accounts of a company called Gov't, completely in violation of PFM Act, I think Section 157, which is very clear, that gives the CEC in charge of a county the authority to appoint a revenue collector, but there are certain prerequisites. There are certain things that must be done to ensure that that money is swept directly into the county revenue account. Mr. Speaker, sir, I find this to be a situation whereby the county government of Isiolo, or rather, is completely incompetent. And since this constitution is alive, I think I would wish to refer us to the article, I think it's 189, that focuses on the cooperation between the two levels of government. If the county government of Isiolo is unable to perform devolved function, then it's about time that they should discuss this issue with the national government so that the national government can be able to ensure that that money is safeguarded. We have been losing a lot of money from agreements. And I know there's an issue even in the national government where there was a moratorium of universities signing MOUs just to be able to safeguard the public money. So in this case, this is something that requires immediate action, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, saying that we will take this matter to a committee without actually taking immediate steps, it may just be a little bit too late. We are still trying to pursue the governor of Isiolo on issues to do with money that was collected by a company called Gov't and deposited in Govt's account, and that money has never been really accounted for. So this is another situation where we are going to lose all this money. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would actually agree with Senator Mutula Kilonzo that it may just call for us to engage immediately the Auditor General and also the control of budget to ensure that this money, which is sent to the county governments so that it can help improve the standard of living of the people of Isiolo, is actually safeguarded. Because this is just a way for money being lost. I'm actually perturbed by all the services. You know, I would have thought that maybe the citizens of Isiolo who are competent enough to be able to draft this petition and to be able to elaborate on the issues of healthcare in their county can be able to come together with the governor through a public participation forum and discuss on how best to ensure that these health services, you know, reach the people and also in a more accountable manner. We've got counties like Makueni. We've got counties like, you know, I think it's Kitui, who are now experimenting in universal healthcare. And sometimes we may not need to really go out. We might just need to sit within our county territory, look at other counties, how they're operating, and if we are completely unable to perform those functions, before we violate the Constitution, before we violate the other relevant laws on fiduciary responsibility, we benchmark, and then we engage people. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I really would like us to find a way that immediately this House can be able to stop that agreement from taking place. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not an issue where you only, in my view, that you only give it to the Committee on Health, but also our Committee on Public Accounts and Investment Committee has got to be seized of this matter, go to Isiolo and immediately look at these accounts. This issue of us engaging in post-mortem exercises, Mr. Speaker, sir, are things which will give room for all these cartels, because I call them cartels, and these corruption deals which are highly risky in terms of ensuring that we protect the interest of our people. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I fully support this petition. Thank you.
Senator Haji Farhia Ali.